Hey everyone, welcome back to this channel. In our last couple of videos, we studied about some basic concepts of Python like variables, identifier, we studied about basic data types, about operators, and also about if else. Now, in this video, I have planned to do some question answers so that we can revise those concepts and our concepts get completely clear. Okay. Now let's discuss the questions. First question is what is say parameter in Python? Say parameter in print function in Python. Okay. Now tell me if I want to print. First let's take a string, data science, then suppose an integer, then a float, then a boolean value. Now if I run, what will happen? It will be printed. You can print a string, an integer, a float, a boolean, any kind of data types in a single print function. Now tell me why there is a space between data science 30, 30.5 and true. Why? Because in print function there is a shape parameter and by default the shape parameter is set to a space character. What does it mean? Means each value passed to a print function is separated by a space. Now we can customize this. How? If I give say equals to suppose comma, then what do you think it will give? Now each value will be separated by a comma. See, clear? Now if I give backslash, now see, simple. So shape is a parameter which is by default set to a space, but if you want you can customize as per your convenience. Clear? Now what is end parameter? End parameter is also in print function. Right, print I love. Next print data science. Now if I run, what will happen? Both will be in, it will be printed in different lines. I love data science, but I want to print it as I love data science. I want to print it in this way. Okay. The print function also has end parameter, that is also a keyword argument which determines the string that should be produced at the end of the output produced by the print function. Suppose I give end equals to hyphen. Now what will happen? So at the end of the first print function, the hyphen will be added. Simple. So by default, it is given as a new line. This is by default. If we don't provide, it will take the end parameter as a new line. That's why it is output is in new line. Suppose I give it to comma. What will happen? I love comma data science. Clear? So shape parameter, end parameter, these are the built-in parameters in Python function. And by default they are set to something, but if we want to customize as per our convenience we can do that. And what is the difference between dynamic typing and static typing? Suppose you have studied other languages like C or Java or anything else, you may have noticed we have to write in int a equals to 5, float a equals to 6.0. That means we have to tell what kind of data type is the variable. So that is what known as static typing. But in Python, we don't need to declare that in this way. We just can write a equal to 5 or b equal to 9.7 or c equal to a string. That means you don't have to tell the data type. So this is known as dynamic typing. Python is itself intelligent enough to understand the data type of the variable. So our next question is, what is dynamic binding? Now suppose if I give int a equals to 5 in C, and then I want to convert the a to a string, not an integer. Can we do that? No, we can't. There are no options. Once you declare it as an integer, it will remain as an integer variable. But Python is not like that. Here you can write a equals to 5. Later on you can write a equals to Python. Now I have to delete this one. Suppose I give print a. Here also I give print a. Now let's see what happens. This will work. First it will be printed as an integer. Next it will be printed as a string. But it is not possible in other languages which doesn't support dynamic binding. This is what is known as dynamic binding. Simple word I can say that any data type can be converted to other data type. This is the beauty of Python. Okay. Now what are the data types? If you have seen other videos, we have already discussed about simple data types like int. Int means 5, 6, 10, any integer full value number. Float means 6.5, 7.5, 9.5 with precision. Decimal number also we can say. Number 3, string. String means Python, Java, anything, character, whatever we write. Number 4 is Boolean. What is Boolean? True, false, 0 or 1. Number 5 is complex number like 3 plus 4j. Number 6, list. We have not studied about these things. We will study in details. What is list? For to declare a list, you have to do, suppose a equals to 3, 4, 6, 7, collection of elements, and it is given in third brackets. Next, similar tuple. Here a equals to same collection of elements using first bracket and comma. Okay. Now they have differences in their characteristics, and we will study also those things in our upcoming videos. Set is given by curly braces, or do we say second bracket. Next is dictionary. Dictionary is a key value pair. Just like as we use in dictionary, we see a word and we try to find the meaning in other languages. Similar kind of things is dictionary. Here we can write, suppose, name, age, can give 35. So this is known as dictionary. Okay, make it mark down, otherwise it will show an error. We will study about other data types like list, tuple, set, dictionary in details later on. Fine. Next question. How to allocate a single value to many variables? Suppose I have A, B, C, D, E, 5 variables. Now what I want to allocate all of them as 5. So I can do one thing. Like I can write A equal to 5, B equal to 5, C equal to 5, D equal to 5, E equal to 5. Now if I want to print them, I have to print A, I have to print B, or I can print in single line also. Like I can print C, D, E. Now if I want to print, I can. Oh, sorry, the first line I wrote this. Delete. Now run it. Clear. So I can do this. But I can declare all these variable in a single line. A equals to B equals to C equals to D equals to E equals to 5. Clear? So you don't need to allocate the values separately. You can do it in a single line also. Next, what is a comment or docstring? Suppose whenever we are writing any program, let's see this one. I want someone else to understand my program. That's why we give comments. Suppose I write that allocating a single value to many variables. Clear? This is known as comment. And docstring is also the same concept, but it's like giving triple quotes. Here I can write I am writing a program to print the values of the variables. This is a docstring. You can write this way or double quotes also. Like, okay, I love programming. These are known as docstring. Simple. Next question is, what are Python keywords? Tell me what are Python keywords? If, else, print, for. There are many Python keywords. Whenever we are writing any program, we are writing in an English language, but machine doesn't understand that. Machine understands only 1 and 0. Compiler and interpreter are the things which changes the English language into machine level language. That is, it converts the English to 0 and 1. For that, it has its own set of keywords. Okay, so if I write like print equals 23, and now I want to print and inside print, so this will make the compiler confused because it knows that print is for showing any output in the screen. So it will create confusion for compiler or interpreter. That's why we don't use keywords as variables. If I want to try this way, it will just show me an error. Okay. Now we have to know the keywords, name of the keyword, so that we don't use them as a variable name. Okay. Now next question. Tell me what will be the output. Can I declare anything as none? What do you think? Okay, let's run it. Okay, now it is printing as a none. In Python, we cannot declare variables like A, B, C beforehand. So what we do, instead of declaring the variables, we assign it as none. So it is considered as none until it holds a meaningful value. This is used for default initialization. Clear? Now let's go to the next question. Now tell me what will be the output. A equals to true plus 4, B equals to false plus 5. We studied that true means 1 and false means 0. So the first output will be 1 plus 4, and the, oh sorry, I forgot to give the print function. Print A comma B. The first will be 1 plus 4, 5, and second one will be 0 plus 5. So 5. Can give something else also. So, okay. So true is nothing but 1, false is nothing but treated as 0 in Python. Okay, now we discussed all these things, and I hope many things are clear to you. You do your own research, and let's meet in our next video. Okay, till then, bye.